Alright everybody, welcome back to more creature campaign in the post-game of Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones. We're proceeding to floor 4, so let's go! Aww. I was kind of hoping we'd get another hidden character, but no luck. Anyways, let's pick our characters. Let's get rid of Kalik, and, well, let's check the map, see what before we pick characters. Whoa! So many zombies everywhere! Yeah, this map, I definitely don't do this map until I've gotten at least a couple promoted units running around. You also notice that there's 2 treasure chests and a couple of stairs. There's also 2 bosses in this map, so man, we've got a lot to contend with here. So, let's head back to picking our characters here. Because there's 2 treasure chests, I want to have both Colm and Marissa with me this time. Marissa, so she can unlock the second treasure chest. That way I can divide and conquer, as they say, rather than wasting time by having Colm go after one, then run all the way around and go after the second one. So there we go. That's that. Let's see. Winged units: Amelia, Artur, de Erica. I think that's a pretty good lineup. I think that'll work out well. All right. Let's see, items. We want to give Marissa something that's other than the killing sword and the worm edge, so let's go for the iron sword from Kalik there. Let's see. Anything else I need to worry about? Oh, I need to make sure, since she's going to be opening a chest, I need to make sure she at least has a lockpick. Oh, look at that, we even have 1 left. Awesome stuff. And besides that, it looks like... Oh, that's right, I need to give Cyrene a new lance. Where's Ford? There you are. Lance, go. Awesome stuff. Tana, you're good on weapons for now. So is Vanessa. I think everyone else pretty much is good on weapons. Looks to be the case. Alright. For this map, I actually am going to make sure my formation is worked out well. So yeah, let's have Marissa go after that one. Excellent. Colm can go after this one. And we have 8 units, so I'm going to divide them up evenly. We'll have 4 go to each side here. So let's see, we have a mage and that. Let's actually switch. Ooh, we got some bow users up there, so maybe less of the... Let's see, you have the Philly shield. So let's have Vanessa switch with Amelia here. That way I don't have to worry too much about those bow users up there. And, alright. Let's fight though. Another thing to mention, as you'll notice with the 2 staircases, there's going to be reinforcements in this map, and they're going to show up starting turn 1, like at the end of then either my turn or the enemy's turn, I don't remember exactly which, but starting turn 1 and going all the way to turn 6, there's going to be reinforcements pouring out of those stairs. So you're going to want to watch out for that. What I like to do for this map is kind of set up barricades at these staircases here. Have someone sit here, let's go with the steel sword, I guess, and kind of have them prevent the enemies from flooding into the main section. So, yes, this is good. And Colm wants to head this way. Normally I wouldn't send someone like Colm and Marissa directly into the heat of all this craziness, but they're high enough level I really don't have to worry about them, so I'm not too concerned about it. Let's get the Iron Lance going, and you can go here, I guess. With, well, let's send you here. There we go. And Vanessa can go here with the Iron Sword. Alright, good to go. So yeah, I kind of like to place my units like that. Marissa and Colm are going to get a lot of action in the beginning here. And ooh, critical right off the bat. It wasn't an instant death one, but oh well. You can tell when you get instant death because before they do the critical, Marissa would like flash and you'd see like a double of her for a second, and when the critical hits, you'd see like a flash of like 2 red lights, or purple lights, I think it's in this one. Like the screen would go black and you'd see like 2 purple flashes, so if that happens, you know it's a instant death kind of critical. If they just do their crazy, like, dagger flippiness, then it's just a normal critical, which just does triple damage, like usual. So, that's that. I'm a little bit disappointed in Marissa's critical. It's only 18, even though she didn't have, like, any kind of supports. I'd still like it to be a little higher, but I'll survive, I guess. I was hoping she'd be able to get to that chest on the next turn, but Doesn't look like it. It'll take one more turn. But yeah, this map has a lot of enemies, and it can get a little daunting, just for the sheer number of them, and the kind of closed quarters you have to face them in. It makes it very difficult, especially with lower level characters. Oh, speaking of which, I don't think I ever showed off retreating in the last whatever. I just kind of talked about it. No, I'll show it off in this one, I guess. If I remember. I'll have to remember. Remember to retreat. And by to retreat, I mean show it. Not actually do it. Oh man, so many zombies. Too bad Colm didn't have a shotgun. That might make things a little quicker. Then again, I think what is it, Zombie Survival Guide or something like that? I'm pretty sure it says in there that, like, the shotgun is actually a really bad choice for a zombie apocalypse because it has ammunition. Like, it has bad range, so you have to get up close to the zombies anyways, and because it's, like, it's limited ammunition, so, like, in the event of apocalypse, like, you're kind of screwed once you run out of ammunition. I think the book suggests, like, using, like, things like baseball bats and stuff like that that are infinite use, quote-unquote. Or at least are going to last longer than 8 rounds of shotgun shells, or however many you have. Unless, of course, you're in, like, an army base or something, and you have, like, absurd quantities of your ammunition. Then it might be a different story, I guess, but... move faster, zombies. I want to kill you and get my treasure. Oh no, a heavy spear. Heavy spears, I don't think I've explained this. If I have, whatever, I'm going to explain it again. They're very similar to hammers in that they do bonus damage against heavily armored units, which includes generals and knights and great knights, so... And that's another reason that I usually don't choose great knights, is because they have a lot of weaknesses. Like, they have decent stats, and they're a little faster than generals are. But I mean, they're weak to not only, like, horse weapons, like a halberd, and stuff like that, but they also are weak to all of, like, the heavy armor weapons. So it's just like, what the heck? They have double the weaknesses, and, like, not that amazing stats. Like, their stats aren't amazing enough to make up for all the weaknesses, so, I don't know. Some people really like the Great Knights and stuff. I'm just not a huge fan of them. Really? Well, we'll do this, and then we'll just switch weapons when Amelia gets over there. Although I suppose I could have just used the iron sword and let him attack next turn. It wouldn't have made much of a difference, but oh well, whatever. Finished it slightly faster. Alright, Marissa, let's move you here and finish off this guy. Oh yeah, see? Here we go. There, yeah. That's an instant death critical. Now you know what it looks like. I'm not sure if we've actually seen one yet. Maybe in the many maps ago. I don't know. Oh well, that's what it looks like if you haven't seen it. The instant death. We didn't get to see its true power though, considering we would have annihilated the enemy anyways. It's really cool when you're doing like 3 damage to like a really powerful enemy that has like 50 HP, and then you get like an instant death critical. And then they just, like, all their HP just, like, zooms down and it takes, like, 10 seconds for it to all go away. I don't know. It's really cool. I love assassins. Oh, Archer can't even finish this guy in a shot. With the lightning, at least. I suppose I could have used Divine. But that's a little bit of a waste. Alright. And, let's see, 8 versus, yeah... Even though Archer's really close to leveling up, I'm gonna stick Cyrene out here to get some experience. And Colm can start heading up this way. Colm's pretty cool. Colm's actually a very good character, I have to say. He's really hard to train in the beginning of the game, just because thieves have kind of poor stats. But I think thieves actually level up faster than other characters, which is kind of nice. And once you start getting him to, well, once you get him promoted, really, like, even late-level thieves aren't that great, but once you promote him, he really starts to shine. Even as an assassin, I've used him a couple times as an assassin, and he still turns out pretty decently, although I think he turns out better as a rogue. I don't know how many, I think I've used him as a rogue, like, 1 other time. but it turned out really well, so... I generally like to promote characters down their, what I would assume, or go for as their intended path. Like, promoting, knights into generals instead of great knights, and, promoting, not cavaliers into paladins, and that kind of thing, or promoting Pegasus Knights to Falco Knights instead of Wyvern Knights, and that kind of, all that stuff. I don't know, I feel like they always turn out better as their intended classes. Like, even Marissa, I feel she works a little bit better as a sword master than an assassin usually. Although I do notice that when she's an assassin, she tends to have better strength, which is nice. But I don't know. I really like Marissa as a character, but as like an actual useful unit, she's not the best. Mainly because she suffers from all of the things that sword masters and assassins need. She kind of doesn't have. Like, her critical is okay. Like, she has good skill, but she has not the greatest supports for getting critical boosts. And I don't know, like, her strength is generally kind of low, and her defense is kind of high, which you don't really need defense as much on sword masters and assassins because they can dodge really well. So Joshua, I find, is usually a better Myrmidon slash Swordmaster slash... I don't think I've used him as an assassin, so I can't say him. Oh no, I did once, like the first time I played the game, but I can't remember if he was any good as that or not. But, yeah. There are characters in pretty much every Fire Emblem that are just flat out, they're going to be better than other ones unless somehow a character gets like extremely lucky, or you just like artificially increase all of their stats with stat boosting items. But yeah, it's a shame. Oh, what's going on here? I've barely been paying attention. I've just kind of been letting things go because I don't have to like worry about any of my characters dying or anything. It looks like Colm's almost cut through his blockade. Yeah, he should be able to get to that chest next turn. And Erica is still really low on strength. Maybe I should have boosted her strength a little bit. I didn't really think I was going to be using her much, though, so I didn't bother with it, but oh well. She's also a really low level compared to most of my promoted units right now, so maybe a little extra training. Have we even seen reinforcements show up yet? I don't even know. Oh, wait, what? I just realized the Serene actually got hit. How did that happen? Oh well. It's not like it matters. It was only 3 damage, but still. I'm disappointed. Well, that wasn't too bad. No, looks like Tana's having the most trouble over there. Mainly because she has a lot of ranged users, it looks like. Then again, have the enemies up there been attacking her yet? I don't think so. I think the enemies kind of move in a... It seems like a somewhat clockwise... Well, no, it's not a clockwise. It looks... Maybe it's diagonal? Because they were attacking Colm a lot. Or they attacked Marissa, and then I think they went after Colm, and then it was like Erica? I don't know. The enemies usually have a specific order that they move in. Like which ones move first. But I can usually never figure out what the actual order is. Usually stronger enemies move later, I think, but stuff like bosses, if a boss actually moves, they'll usually go last, but I don't know, enemy turn order. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I suppose if you somehow knew it, you could take advantage of it, but I don't know, what the heck with trying to figure that out. But yeah, I guess, I mean, this is a promoted unit, and he moved last, so I guess you can at least count on that. I noticed that, like, his, I guess one eye is open, and it had, like, 1 white pixel, or, like, 2 white pixels on it. It looked really weird. Zombies are funny. I don't know. They just, like, look funny, and they act funny. I can see how they would be terrifying. Okay, I'll say this much about zombies. They're not terrifying unless they can run. Zombies that can run are freaking terrifying, because zombies shouldn't be able to run. That's just stupid. But if they can't run, then they're just incredibly comical. I think that's why movies like Shaun of the Dead work so well, because it's just so silly. I mean, like, honestly. The concept of, like, these things that they want to eat your brain, but oh, they move at, like, a slow crawl. So, like, they can't really do much to you. I mean, you have, like, tons of time to, like, beat the crap out of them and knock their heads off, but I don't know. But yeah, zombies that run, like in, I think it was, the movie's like 28 Days Later or something like that. That's just terrifying. Like hordes of running zombies. Ugh. No thank you. Although I say that, and I still have a soft spot in my heart for zombies. I don't know why. I just like I like zombies. You could have gotten that first, Archer. Oh well. He has a really high critical chance. I just noticed this. Does he have a support with someone nearby? I don't think he does. Ooh, oh, 50 gold. We're gonna do so much with that. Yeah, what the heck? He doesn't. That's his natural critical rate. That's insane. What's the critical rate on lightning? It must be a. Okay, I guess lightning does give a little bit of a critical boost. So he probably has like around 15 or 16 base. Yeah, okay. So Marissa does have a higher critical than him. That's good. For a second, I thought Archer's was somehow better than Marissa's, which I was just gonna be like, what? No, that should not be possible. That should not be a thing. Oh, well, there's the other Lance Reaver. Wait, was that the other Lance Reaver? Whose Lance Reaver was? No, it was Erica's that I was thinking about. I was thinking someone else had a Lance Reaver besides Erica. I don't remember who. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Let's just leave Erica with those two. Let's have Amelia get over here and try and help Tana. Let's go with this Iron Lance. Finish off the entombed enemy. I kind of wish that instead of just saying monster for the enemy's description, it would actually give the name of what kind of monster it is up there. Because, I mean, well, although I guess they don't do that with normal enemies either, they kind of just tell who their affiliation is with. Let's send the Axe Reaver back. But I kind of wish they'd say, like, oh, you're fighting an entombed, or you're fighting a white, or something like that, instead of just being like, oh, this is a monster. Yes, I can see it's a monster. It's all, like, purple or green, and it's got parts of it falling off of itself. Or it's missing its stomach. I don't know. Oh, we got a shine. Not too bad. Yeah. Iron Sword it is. Oh, well, we're almost done with this map. We finished off pretty quickly. It looks like that only the northeastern part where Tana is and Amelia's heading is going to be the last area to clean up. Alright, let's see what happens. Tana should be able to finish these guys off without too much trouble, so... So we've got 6 uses of the Iron Lance left. We might use it up. Facing all these guys, I don't know. Maybe it'll carry over to next turn with like 1 or 2 uses left. Oh, then again, maybe not. And Cyrene's doing pretty well. Since I boosted her stats up, she's not quite as pitiful. Her strength was terrible. I had to give her, I think I gave her 2 energy rings for like an extra 4 strength, because it was at like 14, I think. Which, I mean, Erica's is lower, I suppose, but still. Like I said, I wasn't planning on using Erica a whole lot. Oh, critical. Well, that's nice. Plus, Erica gets more criticals anyway, so she arguably needs more strength less. It's a weird way of saying it. But, yeah. Oh man, this guy's got a lot of HP. Ah. You could have gotten the critical on this guy rather than the last guy, Erica. Such is life, I guess. Such is life of playing Fire Emblem. You never get the criticals when you want. And finished. Well, that about does it for this map. Just that one area left. Or I suppose we have that boss left, but we'll be able to take care of him easily. We should be able to get to him with Archer and just kind of annihilate him. Alright, Tana, let's see if you can mop up a bunch of these guys over here. Make the way to get to that other boss. If you can manage to rush the bosses pretty fast, you can actually cut off the reinforcements early, but I'm not sure if we'll actually be able to do that or not. We'll see, I guess. I don't even know what turn we're on. We might be on turn 6. I think we're before that, though. I don't think we've reached turn 6 yet. I think we're on, like, 3 or 4. I'll have to check. And the last of the Mohicans. Finish him off, Vanessa. Alright. I like how the 3 Falco Knights all have different garb on their mounts, I guess. Oh, hey. The boss came after me. I was not expecting that. It doesn't really matter, though. I was half hoping Cyrene would get a critical, but then I looked at her critical chance and realized it wasn't going to happen. Is there going to be more reinforcements? I guess we have to wait for that guy to move first. Why so many enemies? Freaking bow users blocking me off. Well, I guess Tana's is kind of red, the same as Vanessa's, although Vanessa has like a hint of green and Tana has a hint of blue on hers. What, where? Oh yeah, turn 4. Good call, me. No, didn't want to do that. Okay, finish this guy off, Erica. It always seems like Erica's sword is like completely useless. Like it's more of like a fencing kind of sword. You'd think she'd be stabbing with it rather than slashing. Kind of like the way she did before she promoted. Let's do this. Yeah, sure. But yeah, whenever she hits the enemy, like it's just the tip of her sword that hits them, so it's like she's barely even doing anything. Oh well. A chest key. Great. We really have a lot of use for that. Oh well. Oh, I should have had a Cyrene finish off the promoted dude. She needed a level more than Arthur did. Oh well. Maybe next time. We still got another 4 floors of this place, which means at least another 4 promoted units to face off against. And, alright, now we just have this side to deal with. Let's have Tana beat up the dude in front of her. And then Amelia can swing around. Alright. Too bad I couldn't draw out the boss to attack Amelia, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I can at least finish off... it's 1 damage away. Alright, Steel Lance it is. 1 hit. Oh well. I'll definitely be able to finish this next turn for sure. Yeah. I think there's going to be 1 more reinforcement that's going to pop up right next to Cyrene, but that's not a problem. Alright, finish him, Amelia. Lots of experience for you. Her spear, like, goes through him. I just had a vision of her, like, stabbing him and then, like, lifting him up with the spear and, like, marching around with a dangling, like, dead body. Oh, that's actually kind of weird and creepy. Never mind. I don't know where my brain comes up with these things. Okay, finish him off. With a critical. That works. Alright. It looks like I'm not going to quite be able to finish it off this turn, but... let's go with the Silver Lance. Maybe I'll be able to draw in that Entombed and then finish them off on their turn rather than the next turn of mine. I think that is a better plan. Alright, and Cyrene can just Lance this guy. I was about to say Lance Reaver, but then I was like, wait, what? She didn't have a Lance Reaver. Oh man, she had a high critical chance there. Good going. Can yeah. Let's do this just to make sure. And end, and attack, and done. Yeah, done. For a second I thought Tana might not have been able to finish him off, but with that Silver Lance, it's no problem. Alright, and with that, it's another map down. Slowly climbing our way up the tower here. Ooh, a level up. What do we get? Something good? Something okay. I was hoping for more strength, but... Another chest key, huh? Well, alright, that's the end of that map, so thanks for watching, and join me next time for more Tower of Valni. See you then.